Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got two teams here looking to find a way to win. It's the Colts coming in at 8-5, going up against the Nighthawks, who come in at 2-11.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome you to the heart of the Hoosier State in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana, and Lucas Oil Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle. And they'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Between the Oklahoma City Nighthawks and the Indianapolis Colts. This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
A handoff as they run the counter play. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
On 3rd down, Mariota. You saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 13. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
A good pickup there, a 22. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play. Still
a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They run again with Foreman, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on third down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it, stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Let's go. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down. Offense comes to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll set up a throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. To throw. Dancing to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Looking to throw. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Brennan Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's OKC football here to begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a handoff here to his running back. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
2nd down, Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be a 2nd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Throwing, Mariota. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Here's Foreman. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
So they're operating in the red zone. They go play action here on first down. On the move to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down right at the 20. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads. Took him right off his feet. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw Mariota. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the defense gets the pick. The offense, Charles, they go backwards, but they do get 3 points.
Very happy to get to 3, but you know who's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut them down after the turnover.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Here we go.
Back to throw here. And Boyd has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Fresh set of downs here. To throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll set up to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down inside the 15 he goes. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. In the red zone this time. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. An NFL update, second quarter now in Jacksonville. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Throwing is Mariota, and he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that is incomplete.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They forced a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returnable here from the 38. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air one out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Steps away to his left. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. They'll look to throw here. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. And now a first down following that long gain. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Being chased out left, and he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Knocked down from the side. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal here from the 9. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Second and goal now from the 8. Now they'll run it on the toss. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it in for a Colt score. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the third. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them. But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And oh, he coughed it up. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now they'll run it on the toss. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were, and so possession will remain with Indy.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It'll be a gain of 4. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Anderson, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
Here we go now.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll run with Foreman, and he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And this one is right down Broadway. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Now let's go.
And the wideout in motion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 18-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dante Moncrief, 82 yards. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. On the NFL scoreboard there in the fourth quarter in Philadelphia. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They're going to try and run. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a two-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more two-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And down he'll go at the 25. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This offense so far on 3rd down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And the back goes into motion. Mariota to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big 30-yard play on third. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Shift together here from the D-line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Now a first carry for their fullback. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And another timeout taken by the Colts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. They are on to the fourth quarter in Jacksonville. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Now Mariota. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
He's back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. To throw. Completes it to Moncrief left side. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. They'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for our visitors, it's just their third win on the campaign as they move to 3-11 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.
You